Na, sziasztok srácok! Na, itt vagyok, folytathatjuk a gémet, megint 2007-ben vagyunk akkor. És akkor a The Casting of Frank Stone folytatása következik. Na nézzük. És akkor ez lesz a harmadik videónk. Szóval rosszat álmodtunk, vagy...
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Ne. Nézzünk körbe. Nézzünk körbe. Mi baj lehet?
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got a cheek from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Kérdezzük meg Stant.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too. But you know what? Since I am such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why they had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very honorable game of chance.
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that.
Nem árult el, hogy ki. Jó néz a ház.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine will...
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
63 őszén Kusics, egy álmos oregoni acélváros, Cedar Hills helyi serifje volt, egy átlagos munkás ember, aki mindent megtett, hogy egy kicsit biztonságosabb tegye a belévetett bizalmat, élvező emberek életét, de Cedar Hills egy csendes fenyegetést rejtegetett. Egy könyörtelen szörnyeteg, amely a gyanútlan lakosokra vadászik, akinek védelme Kun is felesküdött. Amikor a holttestek elkezdtek gyűlni, nem maradt más hátra, mint hogy a hétköznapi hős lépjen elő. Ez az igazi történet arról, hogyan került bíróság elé Cedar Hill első és egyetlen sorozatgyilkosa, első kézből meséli el az ember, aki a gonosz szemébe mert nézni és meghúzni a ravaszt. Te figyelj már, ezt nem az öreg írta? A vén ember, az alkesz, a portás. Mert ez nem a rendőrnek a... Azon a végzetes éjszakán átküldtem az egyik helyettesemet, hogy ellenőrizze a dolgokat. Nem az első választásom volt. A luttalpas nem az államból jött, és egy kicsit zöldfülű volt az én ízlésemnek, de csak annyi volt a dolga, hogy tartsa a frontot és jelentsen minden gyanús dolgot. De amikor Tommy hívott, tudtam, hogy ez az. A kemence előtt állva azt hittem, hogy a pokol tüzes mélységeiben léptem, és ott áll Stone az emelvényen, mint egy torz vízköpő, egy aprócska ártatlanságköteggel a halálos szorításában. Nem félek bevallani, hogy megijedtem, csak egy pillanatom volt, hogy cselekedjek, mielőtt elveszett volna, ezért elővettem a fegyveremet, vettem egy mély lélegzetet, és néma imát mondtam, hogy célzok. Ó, te. Tudja, hogy ez írta a biztonságért. Csak nem emlékszek most a nevére hirtelen, hogy tényleg ez volt-e. Stone holtteste még ki sem hűlt, amikor az egész csapat kívülálló településről érkezett Cedar Hills-re, hogy megpróbálják megkaparítani a maguk részét az akcióból. Ügyvédek, riporterek, gumicsontok, amit csak akarsz. Nem kevesen voltak elégedettek azzal, amit találtak. Összeesküvést akartak szőni belőle. Azt mondták, hogy biztos volt egy bűntársa, aki megtette, amit tett. Én ezt nem veszem be, soha nem is vettem be, mert az első kézből tudom, hogy egyedül cselekedett. A saját szememmel láttam, szóval mindazoknak, akik mást állítanak, ezt mondom. Egy szörnyeteg elég volt Cedar Hillsnek. FS 215 Cedar Hills Corp. Szerintem azt a hülye biztonságért írta. A gyanú szerint. Elég komoly FPS számaink vannak.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who, Stan? Psh, not in a million years. No way. You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, 'cause sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Dehogy nem, nosztalgiázzunk.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Valaki a Krisz testvére az ő anyja.
Right there.
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Cedar Hills, 1980.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Legjobbkor.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing, just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes, you gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Aha.
Let me see that.
Szóval akkor tényleg a
This one's a 10-year
nem az öreg volt,
retrospective.
a
They go into all
felettese.
sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Oh. Visszafogott.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
Csaj, szerintem kicsit két malomra hajtja a vizet. Hát még nemrég ezzel a csávóval volt. Na mindegy, a Chris-szel. Ja, akkor Kunis, aki a izében volt a könyvben, az meg a Fekának az apjának a felettese. Főnöke. Az vitte el a babért, és igazából ezért nincs megemlítve a Green Sheriff. Dehogy van igazad.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris,
He's kinda number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Az ilyen minden lébe
Rob and I
kanál
are gonna
amúgy.
look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing. Any way I have to. Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it. Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this.
An omniverse?
Mill is in serious
Far out.
decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
That's your expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
I pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
Egy korszak vége. Cedar acélmű végleg bezár. 67. augusztus 24. A cédrus acélmű, mely egykori városunk ipari szívverése volt, több mint 40 évnyi, szinte folyamatos működés után végleg bezár. A Howard Kinsey Tester által 1921-ben alapított malom háborús fénykorában kiváló minőségű acélt gyártott, amelyet az egész országban terjesztettek. A Tester úr örökségét lánya Morgan szerda reggel adott nyilatkozatában méltatta. Morgan Tester nyilatkozata szerint a család döntése, hogy végleg bezárják a malmot, a család gyár területén meggyilkoltak, emléke iránti tiszteletből született, akiket Stone egykori alkalmazottja gyilkolt meg. Ez egy indoklás, azonban nem mindenkit győzött meg. Ja, ott Kint-Amerikában Na, szóval ott Kint-Amerikában az azért szokás, hogyha ott valami sorozatgyilkos vagy valami hasonló történt. Lásd példának a kis Jeffrey Dahmer-ös pár éve lezajló nagy kultusz filmet, sorozatot létrehozó sztoriról is, hogy ott is az a ház, amiben ölt, azt is lebontották. Meg nem is építettek helyette másikat. Az ilyen területeket általában elbontják, és oda többet nem költözhet be senki. Bár a családi házat, ha jól tudom, meghagyták ott például. 63. szeptember 16. Miközben a Cedar Hills megpróbálja értelmezni, Cedar Steel Millben a cédrus acél gyári malomban a közelmúltban történteket, egyre több nyugtalanító részlet kezd kiderülni a botrány középpontjában álló férfiról, a 36 éves gépész Frank Store-ról, akit a múlt pénteken egy erőszakos összetűzés során lőttek le rendőrök. Stone-t, aki County sheriffünk, az elmúlt 3 év több megoldatlan eltűnésével hoz összefüggésbe, azok, akik ismerték, magányosnak, görénynek és furcsának nevezték. A legmegdöbbentőbbek az egyre terjedő pletykák, miszerint Stone-t a Cedar Steel és tulajdonosai a Tester család vette fel, annak ellenére, hogy korábban már volt Prius erőszakos cselekmények miatt. Jó, és akkor ne dolgozzon többet az ilyen ember, vagy mi a helyzet? Jó, oké, értem én.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
Értem én valamilyen szinten, szóval nyilván egy... Ó, itt egy kazetta. Tom Holt interjú. Aha, akkor ezt lehet, hogy lebírjuk játszani a magnóba?
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. Well, of course I was there. I'm the watcherman. I'm the Me and my good boy Merlin. Such a good boy. We were just minding our... Just doing our...
Ő a portás.
Stone was there all along now, wasn't he?
Merlin ugye a kutyája
We
volt.
tried to find him, but that baby, yeah, that little crying little baby. Like I told the sheriff, that's right. The sheriff and me, we're heroes. Huh? Don't you know that? Don't you know anything about that? Get out of here! Get out! Come on!
Ennyi?
Poor old Mr. Hole. My dad told me he helped him stop Frank Stone, but he was such a drunk, he couldn't get his story straight. And old Sheriff Cusick swooped in and took all the credit.
Damn.
Holt disappeared a few months later. Probably passed out in the riverbed and got washed out to sea.
Ja, hogy talán is tűnt az öreg.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Do you think I should worry about how tight they're getting after like one day? She barely knew Robert existed, and now they're inseparable.
They're friends, Jaime. But sometimes friends both long for something more, something passionate, something...
Okay, stop.
I've been thinking about something for the movie. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect, but I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Hey.
I don't know. This looks cool, but I really don't think they should have wasted all this time doing more research.
That's not a very helpful attitude.
It's how I feel.
Well, maybe Chris likes guys with helpful attitudes.
Like Robert.
He is pretty helpful. Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep.
There
There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking wild.
Okay. 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium one first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium two?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
Menjünk a hosszabb úton.
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law, no offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
Még ott egy csomó deszka. Simán keresztbe lehetett volna
Your dad really
fektetni.
patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember.
Huh.
I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. Had a cool title, though.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally, yeah.
Még ahhoz képest, hogy nem megy, a világítás meg minden van.
Chris Gordon. Another victim claimed by Frank Stone. And gravity.
Tetovált közép új. Azt mondja, ne kételkedjek abban. Bla bla bla.
Made it. This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Szerintem semmi jót.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared.
Teljesen igaza van. Öcsém. Optimalizálási problémák vannak. Pedig amúgy nagyon pacek a game. Csak nem értem, hogy ha annyi panasz van rá, akkor a készítő miért nem reagálja le. Vagy nem érdeke.
We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time when I was little and he was really drunk.
Hoppá, hoppá, 2 szumó van. Nem tudom itt mennyire kéne itt elkavarogni. Mert itt el lehet menni erre is.
Who would have left this here?
A lidérc, a kísértet, amely a ködben járkál. Ez is jó kis alvósplis. Egy munkatársam, az mesélte, hogy a fiai ilyen popis táskával meg ilyenekkel mentek. A horrorjáték. Aztán többi gyerek meg elvőgte magát. Na, megjöttek a chatbotok. Gyerekek, minden este egy betalál. Egyben nézzünk. Vagy... Jó van, Bobby, várj egy kicsit. Bemászok. Megnézem, hogy mi a helyzet. Hopp. És kinyílt. Ez sose jelent jót. Akkor benyitsz egy ekkora zárt térbe.
I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again. Huh, a little key.
Casting sheet. Na, ez még jól jöhet.
Better get back to Robert.
So I was gonna say, when I was little, and he was really drunk, even though he doesn't remember, I kinda like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad. Got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night. Real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face. Right here in the hill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Just that he saw things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
Úgy tűnik semmi nincs. Potyaker volt. Itt a... Azt hittem ez az a rész, ahol az apja lemászott. De, ez az lesz. Itt a létre, a leszakadt létre, amikor még az apja annól... Itt a sapkája is. Ó, mekkora jó megfigyelő vagyok, gyerek.
No way. Is this...
Wow. I think that could actually be my dad's. Yeah.
I thought police officers had to guard those things for their lives.
I'm sure he did. Then again, I can see why he left it behind.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
Brutál lehet egy ilyen gyár.
What
Egy
was I
éjszaka.
just... Oh, right. And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out or... So, like I was saying. Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunted mills.
You don't really think it's haunted.
Don't I?
Knock it off.
Pedig szerintem itt mászott át. Az apja. Ahol be voltak tömködve a szemetes zsákok.
I think this is it. Up there. Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done. All set, my mate? Roll up.
Ebből baj lesz.
And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right? And that's a picture wrap on Murder Mill! Way to go, everybody!
Az arcszopás.
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right, yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry? Nobody's gonna buy that.
Where are you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good. Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
Did you see something?
No, that was nothing.
You sure? You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will.
Ah, get off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
Disagree.
Not cool! What are you doing here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
Jaime!
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
no. I mean, Linda?
Whatever. I don't care if she tags along.
Okay, cool. I'll be totally invisible. Just act like I'm not even here. Actually, scratch that. Act like I am here, but like invisible, but you still know I'm here, and you're not gonna get up to any funny business. Because that's just gross, okay? Don't do it. Well, okay, are we just gonna stand around or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
I think you mean our set.
Na, keressük meg azt a kemence kamrát. Egy szünet után megint elérkeztünk ez az 55 perces határidőhöz. Na, srácok, akkor gyors szünet, ez folyt köv. Addig is, sziasztok!